What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Alright, first of all, I just woke up and put this shirt back on. I don't even got on no bra. I'm looking tired because if you watched my video yesterday, you see that I got a kitten up in here. When I tell you that kitten is bad as hell, she is attacking my dog. My dog is scared of the cat. She is attacking everybody in the house. She's fast. She's sneaky. She ate all his food. She ate a bone. She is a vicious street animal. And her tongue, she licked my arm. It hurt so much. She just made my skin hurt. What is wrong? Oh, the terror. Anyway, my dog woke me up at like 5:30 this morning, and I'm just making this video now, and it's like 8:50, so I've been doing other stuff. But let me get to it. I'm so liking basketball wise for the way that for some reason it seems like I've only been watching it a short time, but a nice amount of time has gone by, whereas with other shows I feel like I've been watching forever and it'd still just be like 12 minutes in. I'm like, oh my god, this is taking forever. So let me get to it. All right, so they're heading up to this trip wherever, and it's Shawnee, Evelyn, and Tammy in the car together. They arrive there first. They get the first rooms or whatever, the best rooms basically, and the other rooms are like downstairs, and they look dark as hell, like the skinny ass walkway with the stairs, I mean like stairway or whatever, this raggedy ass little rug down there. And they didn't even check out the rooms, or they didn't show that they checked out the rooms, but they was like, fuck it. So Tammy's like, you know what, I always come late and get a fucked up room, so I'm happy I'm on the top floor. They're chilling. Next in comes was it Malaysia? Whatever. I know Malaysia and Jackie come. No. Next is Kristen. And she goes and gets the other room that has like a full bed. And it has a blow-up mattress in there. She was like, hell no. First of all, I already got to be down in the dungeon. So I'm damn sure not sleeping with somebody in my room. So they fought to get that big ass mattress out without taking the air out. To get it upstairs into the living room. So she got her own room. Then Jackie and Malaysia, they came together. Jackie already wanting to be drunk. Is she a bit of a lush? Not that I have anything against that. I'm just asking. But anyway, when they get there, they go down into, I guess, the last room. And the last room got some sort of like bunk bed thing. But it really kind of looks like a bunker. Like, you know, when people used to believe like the nuclear war was going to happen. And they had like bunkers underneath their house. So it's like two beds made like kind of into the wall, you know, like a shelf. Jackie like, hell to the no. Can I still get this air mattress? She was like, cause I'm upset. Like I cannot do this fucking thing. So I guess Malaysia's gonna be in that room. Cause she was like, I'm not being on no motherfucking air mattress. And then Bonnie, whatever her name, Bonnie and the other first name person showed up. The latest, and I guess maybe she's gonna be in a room with Malaysia. Whatevs. Then let me see. They're playing Never Have I Ever, and yeah, I never slept with a soccer player. I never did this. I never did that. And then somebody's like, I never slept. Malaysia. She was like, I never slept with a married man. And I don't know what the numbers are for or whatever the hell, because people usually just drink. But Evelyn had like 2 fingers, and my fingers look ugly as hell right there. Okay, let me. Oof. Can I use some other finger? Okay, that's that's my more feminine fingers. And Tammy is like, the question is, did you sleep with a married man? And she was like, you slept with a married man because he was my man. So she won't put her fingers down, and she was like, what? And Tammy's like, you slept with a married man? She was like, no, come on, Tammy. She was like, fine, I'll put a finger down. I'll put my finger down. She was like, but you had already filed for divorce, so technically you weren't really married, but actually technically that means you are still married. You're only not married after your divorce. But whatever, I get what she's saying, that they wasn't together, it was a done deal. They wasn't trying to work it out, nothing like that. So she don't particularly feel bad. I don't know if I would either. I doubt that I would. Nobody cares. Okay, and then they're all playing and joking and stuff together, and it makes Malaysia think about Brandy, okay? So she's like, so you don't miss Brandy? And Shawnee's like, no, I don't. And Tammy is like, no, I don't miss her, and I do not fucking like her, because she was the one who was in Duffy's ear and made Duffy say this shit, and she was like, you better represent for wherever they fuck they from. Was it Dallas or wherever? Whispering in her ear, that got her all amped up, I guess, to talk shit to Tammy during that season that I did not watch. And she was like, you know, she gassed her up to do something that would cause this big fight in a place where I wasn't trying to have no fight. I was trying to keep it cool, and this was another country, so, you know, it basically endangered my life, and it made me almost not be able to see my kids and be able to come back and all of that, and I cannot forgive that, so fuck all of that. I just want to be able to drink my beer and smoke my cigarettes whenever I could get them, and what else is we talking about? And Malaysia's like, well, I don't think that it's really fair for Tammy to blame the fight with her and Duffy on someone else, because Duffy's a grown-ass woman. Like, you can't talk somebody into fighting someone. Like, everybody's grown and makes their own decisions. But she was like, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, basically, she didn't say nothing back, but she's like, she my best friend, and basically wherever I am, I mean, she gonna be. So you could not like her or not. I mean, it's whatever. Okay, so it's the next day, and they're like, okay, let's forget about the awkwardness of last night and make it a whole new day. So they're like, let's get some mimosas. They downstairs. The chef is, you know, doing his thing, making his breakfast and all of this stuff. The motherfucker that's supposed to be serving their mimosas broke all the damn cups on the way down. It's because they was looking at him, though. You know, like when somebody be eating something and you be staring at them, and then when they drop it, they be like, it fell because you was staring at me. Do they believe that in other parts of the country, or just where the fuck I'm from? But yeah, they was staring at him like he was a motherfucking meal, and his ass tripped and broke the motherfucking glasses. Nasty asses. Anyway, Evelyn shares with Kristen that she would like to give her a makeover, and it is crickets, okay? Pure motherfucking silence. And Kristen is obviously taken aback, kind of hurt. And she's like, I mean, why? What is it about me? Like, is it my clothes? And Evelyn's like, no. But it is her clothes. So you said her face is alright, her hair is alright, but it's really her clothes, because you always asking her, what is she wearing? But yeah, she backed out, I guess, to still try to be cordial and nice. And it is not going the way that her or Tammy had thought. So no, she's not flattered or anything like that. So she's upset, and she was like, she feels judged basically by everybody, so she doesn't really know. I mean, Evelyn is saying that it's her, but she's feeling like it's all of them. And she just gets up and she walks away, right? And Jackie's like, well, I'm gonna go over there. So of course she's gonna pour her some more liquor and go over there. And she was like, I didn't know this was gonna happen, but you know, she was like, you know, I just feel upset and I feel, you know, judged or whatever. She's like, yeah, like everybody's like kind of looking down on you or whatever. She was like, yeah, and I feel bad. I got this baby weight, and you know, it don't feel good. And Jackie's like, well, hopefully, you know, it'll be like a good thing. It should be fun, and you know, just don't look too deep into it or whatever. So they come back. The stylist comes. I don't know, once again, what the fuck is going on. She must be the motherfucker that did Tammy in those backroom things where her makeup is white and it stopped here, and then her lace front and also her skin is brown as fuck up here, because it's something all beigey or like whatever the skin color, the brownie color. And then it's something darker right here. I don't know if that's baby hair or if it was hot and maybe she, wiped off some sweat and wiped off some of her makeup. Something went wrong right there, okay? I didn't take a picture of it and I don't feel like it, but I'm just saying, come on now. I know that somebody else fucking noticed that this bitch look hit. So she's looking at her like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the bitch that's supposed to be the stylist that's supposed to be coming in to give me motherfucking tips? And she was like, well, right now I just dressed for my body type. And Evelyn basically earlier said she should dress for her body type. So she doesn't think that she dresses for her body type, but she herself thinks that she dresses for her body type. Yeah, she's saying that she's very, very offended these bitches don't have no right to be judging her, basically. And just all around, it feels like a bad idea. So she was like, so this bitch with the fucking camouflage coat and the fucking fur glued around the edges, which is ghetto as hell, she's supposed to fucking style me? So she's pissed, she's offended. And the girl is like, well, Jackie said you was going to be offended, so are you offended? And she looked over at Jackie like, Jackie, you said you didn't know about this makeover. And Jackie's like, huh? What happened? I couldn't hear you. You said you didn't know. But you had said that she was going to be mad. Oh, yeah, you know what? I do remember saying that. I said that. But you said that you didn't know. About what? The makeover? Yes, bitch. So she's mad at Jackie now. She was like, I don't believe this. So now she already felt like everybody in the group was judging her except for Jackie. And now she kind of feels like Jackie was in on it, even though the obvious thing that's being said is that Jackie was not with it. Jackie said don't do it. Even though she didn't know, she still said don't do it. But yeah, she's pissed any motherfucking way. Okay, so somehow they talk her into doing the fucking makeover, right? So she goes downstairs with old girl and she's like, I came with everything. Hair, makeup, the clothes, everything, because that's how I do when I'm hot for a job. So she's like, all right, so this lady down here, this other lady that she brought with her, she was like, does she even know how to do black people hair? Because she's like a white lady. So she's feeling a little but the girl is saying, you know, I just want you to know this is going to be a nice experience, because I know that if somebody had tried to get me a makeover, I'd be like, bitch, what? She was like, yes, that's exactly how I feel. But boop, bitch, she turned it on you real quick, didn't she? She was like, cause, you know, it don't even matter, like, maybe you can't afford, you know, labels and stuff like that, and I got stuff that, you know, will be like affordable, blah blah blah. And she's like, what, bitch? Now first what bitch to her, and now what bitch to you? What the fuck is you talking about? So she didn't say nothing. She's just like, what the fuck did Evelyn tell her? So now it's got her thinking that Evelyn been talking about her like a dog. They calling her poor and ugly, fat, whatever, just everything, right? So the girl is putting on her little makeup and shit, and the other girls are like, fuck it, let's go in, it's too hot. So Evelyn comes in and she's talking to her and she's like, oh, hey, you know what? I was just talking to her about, you know, about everything. And, you know, we got all this stuff all laid out, and Evelyn is looking and she was like, is that for her? The hair, the wig? So it's like a red wig, a blue wig, all these long ass different color wigs. She was like, I wanted her to style her like herself, so she could still look like her, not motherfucking Nicki Minaj and no shit. Like, this is ridiculous. Well, ooh, before they came, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna style you like ghetto chic. She was like, yes, bitch, we ghetto chic together. Me and you, we both ghetto chic. And I know she like, I'm not ghetto anything. I'm just a regular ass person. Like, she don't really strike me as ghetto, Kristen. She just seems like the regular girl. Not that ghetto people who live in a certain area aren't just regular, but not really particularly fattish and things like that. Just, you know, regular. So she didn't say nothing to that. These motherfucking wigs. Now Evelyn is like, all right, what the fuck did I get her into with this bullshit? And she was like, you know, I already told her, you know, it's not even just about, you know, certain things. I saw this meme the other day that says sometimes you not ugly or something, or you don't, you know, you don't dress fucked up, you just broke. And at that point, people are like, what? And everybody's motherfucking looking at her with their mouth on the fucking floor. And Kristen is about over it. Like, what is this shit with you fucking acting like I'm broke? And Evelyn is trying to somewhat clear the air, but the bitch, Sanaya, is like, well, sometimes you a motherfucker just can't dress. I mean, some people don't have no style. I mean, you don't have no style. So it's a combination of like every motherfucking thing. So Evelyn is like, oh my God, you're not going to start crying, are you? And she's like, no. But she's crying because the girl's like, don't mess up your makeup. So she's patting her tears with the little fucking thing that you put the finishing powder with, the little sponge. She's hurt. Everybody is fucking hurt for her. And her and old girl get into a motherfucking argument. She was like, no, you know what? You ain't gonna just fucking be trying to play me. So she gets up. She was like, I'll stay how I'm gonna stay. And she was like, well, stay that way and blah, blah, blah. And she done called her bitch and just all kind of ghetto ridiculousness. And Kristen leaves and she walks off. So she's upstairs with Malaysia and Bonnie Jill. That's the other name that I always be fucking forgetting. That bitch still need to choose one of those fucking names because ain't nobody gonna be calling BJ all of the extra shit. Alright. Evelyn comes upstairs to try to talk to her and she was like, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't know where the shit came with the money. Like, even if you, I mean, she was like, I mean, why would she think that I'm fucking broke in the first? She was like, I don't know where that came from. But it shouldn't matter if you was broke. Anybody could be broke at any point in time. Like, and I never said nothing about your body. And she was gonna finish. But then at that time, Jackie talked to Sanaya and was like, you think we should go in and apologize? She was like, yeah, because I had... Okay, this is what happened. I skipped some shit from when she was inside. She was like, you fucking talking all that shit to me. You the one got a problem with me. And she was like, I don't have a problem with you. You just said that I don't have no style. She was like, I never said that. She was like, yes, she did. And the other girls were like, yeah, she did say that. Did I say that? Did I say that? Because I know I didn't say that. And Evelyn's like, you kind of just did say it like 2 minutes ago. And then after she left, she was like, I don't even understand the motherfucking problem. And Tammy was like, well, you called her broke and then said she didn't have no style. And Shawnee's like, yeah, that was probably the issue. She was like, it was a meme. I thought it was funny. Yeah, nobody else did. She was like, you broke her down. And she was like, when? 5 minutes ago, bitch. So now Jackie done talked her into coming in there to semi-apologize. And Evelyn stops in her sentence because I guess she don't want to finish it. And she's like, I would never do that to you. So she's crying. And the lady, Sanaya, is like, what's going on? No. She was like, I would never make fun of your weight or anything like that. Knowing about your miscarriage. But now she's kind of telling everybody about the girl miscarriage when she just confided that in her. But, they're both crying at this point. Sanaya goes over on the other side of Kristen and she's like, I didn't even know about no cat. Oh, the cat's right here. What dog? Anyway. Tonight she said that I didn't even know about no miscarriage. And ain't nobody come to me and was like, you know, this bitch is fat or nothing. But I'm like, why is you cussing? So, yeah, like they were saying, she's unprofessional. I mean, she's extremely unprofessional. Like, we're not your homegirls. And don't act like I just came here to do something nice. I'm pretty sure you're being paid. Just like you said, it's a job. You're being paid. It is your job. You're not here to be nice. You're here to get paid. And this is a customer for which you were paid to make her feel good and feel nice. And Bonnie Joe's like, this is supposed to make her feel good. It's making her feel horrible. She crying. So she was like, at the end of the day, this fucking bitch Sanaya, I don't know her and fuck her. Fuck this big giant bitch. I'm really mad at Evelyn because she betrayed my trust. And she like walks out the room because she's too fucking finished with all of them. Okay. Evelyn is trying to talk, you know, Kristen off the roof basically. She's apologizing to her. She is crying. She's extremely apologetic. She did not mean for it to go this way. She just won't even ask. She'll never try to give you a makeover again. Like, this is the end. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And Kristen is saying, you know what, I'm just going to take it that, you know, she did not mean it maliciously and kind of fucking let it go. They're all sitting at the table and she's, Sanaya is like, okay, well, since I'm here, I don't want my trip to be in vain. Jackie, can I style you? And Jackie's like, me? No, why me? Why? Girl, you could sit there with that outfit and ask why you. And they're like, well, bitch, your areola is motherfucking showing. And you know, she's like, well, I haven't seen it. Sanaya said, I didn't see it, but I'd like to see it, and whatever, whatever. So Jackie is slightly offended, but she didn't tell her that she ain't had no style and no money and no shit. But Jackie was like, girl, you get me down there and you start talking about memes and I have to fight you or something. So, I'm fine, I'm good. She really does need a makeover, like, so fucking bad. But I think this girl might be too young to be styling Jackie's ass anyway, because Jackie needs to dress like, you know, a grandmother. Well, not even like a grandmother, because I hate when people give like these super like ridiculous restrictions on people with their age and how you can't wear fun clothes. But she could wear fun in a more classy sort of way. She could be, you know, trashy on her own or whatever, but let this girl show you a different kind of way also. You could do both, you know, like everybody else. But yeah, she's over it. But Jackie's like, you're not leaving though, right? She was like, no, I'm gonna stay. I'm here to stay. Kristen is livid because she wanted this bitch to go. She's like, I don't believe that she fucking invited this bitch to be here. Fast forward to the evening. They go out to dinner. Malaysia's like, oh my god, this trip sucks. There's so much fucking tension. I cannot wait to get to this dinner started so we can finally have some fucking fun because, hate it. They're there. They're ordering their drinks. Motherfucking Sanaya's like, give me 2 shots. They're like, this bitch already been drinking far too much. So they like, she drunk. So Jackie's like, okay, Sanaya, who's your man? I ain't got no man. You did no. She said you should have asked me earlier, so we could have had time. So apparently she's saying she got a whole bunch of men. Jackie like, we got time. So you ever date a basketball player? She was like, yeah, I used to date the top basketball player. And they're like, what the fuck is the top basketball player? I remember when somebody met somebody on YouTube with like 1,500 subscribers, and she wrote an article in the newspaper, and she was like, yeah, she's like a top YouTuber. I'm like, she is nowhere near a top YouTuber, okay? Nowhere near it. She still isn't. To this day, and it's been like 7 years, she probably still got like 3,000 subscribers. Top, I don't know who's the person who decides who is the top, but they're all looking like, what? And Tammy is just always so so she was like, yeah, but I didn't know that he had somebody, and now everybody's interest is peaked. Like, what? So she was like, yeah, he had kids, so he couldn't say that he was not sleeping with this other girl. But I used to be a nice piece of arm candy. I used to be in the front and all of this and sitting on the sidelines and whatever. And they was like, so Shawnee is like, you know what? I know who this dude is, and she's basically a fucking homewrecker. And you know, she's going on, and she was like, I knew about him. These animals. Stop fighting. She was like, yeah, well, I knew about him or her and the kids and everything, but it didn't really matter to me because I loved him. And Jackie's like, oh, that's nice. And they're like, how the fuck is that nice? She was like, because did you hear her voice? It cracked when she said she loved him. She had love to him. Like, that don't even matter. So, okay, basically, you was messing with a married man. She was like, no, he wasn't married. He was not married. Kristen is down there like, this fucking stank ass bitch is down there talking about breaking up somebody's family, and I hope that bitch fucked her up or is gonna fuck her up, because I feel like fucking her up for this girl just for saying this motherfucking bullshit. So everybody is on edge. Nobody thinks that it's cute, and they were like, Sanaya is obviously drunk. Shawnee's like, she done had motherfucking 15 drinks too many, meaning she's had more than 15 drinks apparently, all fucking ready. She drunk, she crying. They're like, these motherfucking fake ass crocodile tears and all of this shit. They are not here for it. And she's like, oh well, we finally called it off or whatever. It was the end. I saw him. I was with him 2 days before he got married. Shawnee is like, my sympathy is dried up. Bitch, you motherfucker tried it with your stank ass and your ridiculous hair, and you drunk as hell drinking shots, and everybody else drinking cutesy drinks like prickly pears, whatever the hell that is. So they are all disgusted. Malaysia has her tissue like, She's like, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom. So she gets up. Kristen leaves with her. And when she came back, she was like, look who I found. So it's Brandy. So Shawnee looks at Tammy. She's like, we leaving? She's like, yeah, I'm leaving. So they get up and leave. There was no reason for Evelyn to leave, except that Evelyn said in like a clip that I think is like lost or wasn't actually on the show, but I saw it somewhere anyway. She don't want no new friends. She was like, I don't need to meet no new motherfuckers. So yeah, keep it with her not needing to meet no new people. She's pushing on too. So all three of them walked out. And Malaysia's like, no, these bitches didn't get up and walk out like they was motherfucking SWV back in the 90s. That was a ridiculous ass assessment. I'm like, where'd she even get that from? She pulled that out of nowhere. But yeah, she was like, what's wrong? What's the problem? Her and Brandy, and Malaysia's like, let's go follow them and see. And I'm like, that's being petty because y'all about to try to start a fight. Stop it. She ain't stopping. Y'all hear her still messing with that cord, right? Yeah, so they go outside and she's like, Tammy, what's wrong? What's the matter? What's the problem? And Malaysia's like, I don't know. She's like, so you don't know what's up? Do you know what's wrong with her? Like, why? She was like, well, she thinks that you had something to do with her incident with Duffy. She was like, but I didn't. So she was like, yeah, I don't know anything else. Tammy is smoking her cigarette and counting from 100 backwards in her head to try to woo-saw and calm the fuck down because we already know how she is. And what's her name is like, Tammy, really? You ain't gonna talk to me? You just gonna ignore me or whatever? That's the end. And thank goodness, because I done had enough of Sanaya. That bitch is a hot raggedy ass mess. How she got to be a stylist, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't really need to see the people that she styled. I mean, I know she mentioned them and I'm not going to go back and check. But I'd like to know the day and the time that they were wearing what it is that she picked out. Because, you know, there are some people who hair be looking a hot mess, but they do hair very well. So it could be a case of that. I don't know exactly how perhaps you youngsters are dressing these days, but I wasn't impressed. And especially with the makeup faux pas going on. She's ridiculous at best. And I believe I already expressed all the rest of my opinions. What I'm excited for is next motherfucking week, because Kristen's sister Asia, who seemed to be a hater when I fucking seen her last motherfucking week, is doing some fucked up shit to her and is basically calling her ass a liar. So we gonna see what the fuck that is about. I don't know if Brandy and Tammy are gonna come to some blows, but I know Shawnee also don't like Brandy, right? So who the fuck knows what's gonna happen with that. But of course I'm sure they're gonna blend Brandy right on back into the show in some sort of way. And we just gonna see how that whole thing unfolds. So if you agree with what I had to say, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel you can check out, or swing by my fitness channel for a free workout. Don't forget to subscribe.